Hey everyone, I just stopped here to take a look at the culvert and I noticed across the road we have this, which is called First Roach Pond in Kakajo, Maine. They draw the water way down every single winter so that the high water levels don't break things. There's a dam and they open it up every winter and drain it back. Usually we can't make it out this far this time of year because there's usually a lot of snow and these roads are impassable. But this year's different. It's been cold the past couple days, but overall it's been really warm. It's now getting into the end of December. So this is where the water typically gets up to. Back here you can tell is all marshy usually. Now that we finally made it through the bushes, check this out. There's so much driftwood around the entire place. Now, by the looks of it to me, this is a natural pond, but the dam made it bigger. And now that they have the spillways open, this is what you're left with. There are a few neighborhoods surrounding the edges of the pond, but it's mostly logging forest. Just check out the amount of debris here. I see a bunch of tree stumps all over the place from when they originally cut down the forest to flood this. A lot of this debris is getting stuck here. Every storm, the rivers feeding the pond are bringing this stuff in, and it all just kind of clusters in these corners. Never really leaves. Just keeps building up. A good amount of these, you can tell, have been cut with saws and somehow made their way down here. There's a bunch of trickling water here coming out of that culvert pipe I stopped to look at. But it's vast, the amount of logs here. Very vast. This kind of reminds me of a place on Moosehead Lake not too far away. I kayaked to when I was little, and it's so hard to not bottom out on hitting logs. And you look down, even in the deeper water, there's so many logs that you can tell were cut and they're just sunk. That's because years ago they used to float them across the lake before they had logging ferries and logging trucks, and a lot of them broke loose and eventually sunk. And that's what you have now. A lot of them just sitting around. I'm sure this is really good habitat and creatures must love this in the summertime. It looks like right here we have somebody's little hunting shack. That's what it looks like to me.